Hi, everyone. This is your host, Maheen, and welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast, where we are back again with another episode. Our platform is dedicated to highlighting the importance of small and medium-sized businesses here in Canada. And in this episode, we'll delve into the dynamics of growing a family business, the intricacies of working with non-for-profits, and the art of building world-class products for your clients. Today, we have the pleasure of hosting Fady Salib and Michael Salib, the dynamic duo behind Orthoplex Solutions, a prominent web and app development company in Toronto. Fady, with his robust background in engineering and management, brings over 12 years of experience to the table, particularly in optimizing systems and architecture to enhance business operations and efficiency. And Michael, a licensed professional engineer and product design expert, spearheads business development and marketing at Orthoplex Solutions. And his unique blend of technical and business expertise has been crucial in driving the company's growth and ensuring it stays ahead of industry trends. So join us as we explore the journey of these innovative leaders and their impact on the tech industries. Without further ado, let's welcome them. Good morning, Fady and Michael. Welcome to the Canadian SME Small Business Podcast. How are you today?
Good morning. Doing well. Thank you for having us.
It's quite great to have you here with us to share your experiences and insights. But before we even begin, let's set the stage by listening or hearing a bit more about the origins of Orthoplex, because every successful business has a unique beginning. We'll start with Fady. Fady, can you share how Orthoplex really started and what inspired you to establish this company?
Yeah, we would love to. Yeah, so we've started Orthoplex Solutions in 2015. It was founded by myself, Michael, my brother, and business partner, and Maggie, who's our third sibling. We were inspired by the desire to offer an innovative web and app solution business that really does solve a problem. So we wanted to kind of leverage our mixed backgrounds and experiences. We come from very different industries. Michael comes from the automotive and product industry. Maggie comes from purely electronics and product industry, and I come from the robotics and the manufacturing industry. So we want to kind of bring in that experience that we've acquired over the years. We've worked for very large companies such as Magna, International, Samsung, and many others, robotics companies as well. We had clients, some of the largest companies in the world as well, such as Toyota and others. So we wanted to kind of build a small company. It would be our own that solves the problem for, medium-sized companies and try to offer them what they maybe have been looking for many, many years. So we've started Orthoplex. It obviously was a challenge to kind of put everything in line and make it exactly how we want it. It did take time, but I think we've built something that we're very proud of. Now we're very focused on building web and app development projects that have three main needs. Those are performance, scalability, and data security. That's what we offer to our clients, and that's what we try to kind of focus on. It's the bread and butter of everything that we do. And I think we've achieved something pretty cool up to now. We're very proud of.
That's amazing. And it's quite inspiring to hear how Orthoplex really transformed from an idea into a thriving business. But Fady, what were some of the initial challenges that you faced, and how did you really overcome them?
Yeah, I think the main challenge was purely trying to build the identity of the business. So what it actually is. And I think we've struggled a bit at the beginning where we brought in services and products that maybe were not what we should have been focused on. It was a very challenging decision to take out some of these and, make a decision to not offer them any longer. You do lose some, initial revenue at the beginning of your journey, but what you're really trying to focus on is building an amazing foundation so you can continue growing healthy along the way. So I think that this was the main challenge, is building the identity. Once we had that really nailed down, it became a lot easier to start to scale, to start to, offer product, improve our product offering in general. So it's a challenging journey, but it becomes clearer day after day and project after project for sure.
No, let's really take a moment to reflect on something that you just mentioned about the beginnings of Orthoplex Solutions. And this is for all the listeners out there that are thinking to start their own venture. Remember the importance of a strong foundation, because whether it's just the initial idea or the first product or even the core team, I mean, these elements are really what sets the stage for everything that follows. And, we'd love to kind of see, like, and really think about the foundation that means for everyone's business and how we can all just strengthen it to support the future growth. But let's kind of learn a bit more about the family business dynamics, because working with a family can be both rewarding and challenging. Michael, let's hear from you. Could you tell us about your experience working with family members within Orthoplex?
Yeah. So obviously, the starting a family business or working with family members, a lot of people will tell you, don't do it. It's scary. It's there a lot can go wrong, and that's 100% true. The first year or two that we worked together, there was a lot of things that we did wrong, and that we learned from. The biggest thing was having conflicting responsibilities or overlapping responsibilities, and this is because everyone was wearing all hats. Everyone was doing marketing, everyone was doing developing, everyone was selling. And over the first 2 years, we really started to get to know each other a little bit more in terms of business partners. And we started to figure out everyone's strength. So we found that Fady is extremely technical. So he became the CTO. He became responsible for everything that has to do with tech in the company. My sister Maggie is extremely detailed oriented. So she was more focused on quality. She was very focused on operations as well. And for me, I'm more of a people's person. So I was more trying to, lead the marketing, sales, and business development. Once we had that structure, everything was smooth. But before that, there was a little bit of conflict. It was a little bit difficult as well to get used to, splitting the personal side and the professional side.
Mm-hmm.
But these were the challenges. But after that, I think we were able to achieve a lot. The dynamic got so much better. And in my opinion, it's something that's amazing being able to build a business and a successful business with your sibling.
No, it seems like that you really mastered this art, but we would love to delve deeper and understand, like, how do you really manage professional disagreements in a family business setting?
Yeah, so this was only at the beginning, really, and this is what we were trying to avoid the most.
Mm-hmm.
This is what brought us to the decision of having split responsibilities.
Right.
At the beginning, it was difficult. I'm not gonna lie, there is no secret. There's no secret equation for how to deal with conflict. The biggest thing that we learned is just to trust the other person to own a specific department or a specific specialty. And from there was a lot of discussion, obviously, on certain things that we disagree on. But at the end of the day, we tried to find the common ground, and we're all looking out for the best interest of the business. So everyone at the end of the day ends up somehow agreeing on the same thing.
No, I agree with you. I mean, it's so important to balance, family and business, and it requires very careful navigation. So thank you so much for your insights on that, Michael. Now let's address market gaps, because really identifying and addressing market gaps is quite essential for any tech company. Fady, what do you see as the biggest gap in the software development market today, and how is Orthoplex addressing these issues?
Yeah, great question. The more we've built out the company and the more projects we've worked on, we really identified two main gaps in the market. Those gaps, I think, a lot could claim they've mastered solving them, but I think we have our own approach on how we've solved them. The first one is the fact that there is no one size fit all solution to technical problem. And then the second is the overwhelming product launch process. The first one, the no one size fit all, it's an obvious one. Some could claim that we have templates, we have we're going to be able to, deliver your product in a month or two or whatever. But it's not just about the speed of delivering. It's just about the way you're thinking about problems in general. And I think every single customer has their unique set of problems and needs that they're trying to solve. If we do not come into the projects with that mindset and really dealing with every client as a unique client, it doesn't allow us space to brainstorm their long-term, short-term goals. It doesn't really help us understand their business requirements, because our job is really to transform business requirements into technical, functional features in a product. So I think dealing with every customer as a unique customer and thinking of their end user problems and the goals they're trying to solve with whatever they're building is a very important piece to understand that, no one size fit all. It needs to be custom. It needs to be a solution for that specific customer. It meets their needs and so on. And all of that while focusing again on our three core features, which are performance, scalability, and data security. Mm-hmm. So that's the first one. The second one is the overwhelming product launch process. And most businesses that deal with software development companies still have a very, very hard time launching their product or taking their product from internal beta testers to, 1 million users. And they get scared because they are really balancing two acts here. It's mm-hmm. technical support and, supporting that scalability process, and their marketing activities. So, that's the piece that we wanted to close up on as a gap. And it's to focus on letting our customers, deal with their marketing problems while we deal with the technical problems. So being partners to them and helping them really take that product to launch successfully. We do have actually a plan to migrate, for every project, we migrate our customer to an ongoing support package or however you want to call it. And it's to ensure they don't feel let go of. So we're with you, we're taking care of you, we're supporting you, we're helping you actually augment your product and making it better. Because once you launch the product into, the field, into the forest, it needs to be changed. It needs to be improved. There are things that might need to be changed and adapted toward the end customer. We learn as well from how the end users are dealing with the product, mm-hmm. and we adjust accordingly. So I think these are the main two gaps, and we try with our very focused services to solve them and ensure that our customers feel like those two big issues are being dealt with the best way possible.
Well, your proactive approach, I should say, to solving industry challenges is very commendable. So thanks, Fady. But many companies today really strive to make a very positive impact on society. Michael, this is for you. Can you please tell us a bit more about Orthoplex's new social impact program and your mission with this initiative?
Yeah. So we this started when we were kids, actually. When our mom used to take us to the orphanage homes when we were kids, me, my brother, and my sister. And we used to buy brand new gifts and go sit with the kids, unwrap them, play with the kids and the toys and everything. And for us, this was something that gave us a lot of satisfaction. You can tell the impact that it has on the kids' lives as well. And it was beautiful. So ever since we started Orthoplex, we've been looking for ways to have that same impact, but on a much larger scale. Mm-hmm. So we founded this nonprofit that is called Daira, and our mission is to make technology accessible to everyone, all kids, even if no matter where you are, no matter what financial state your family is from, everyone deserves to explore technology. So what we're doing is we're dedicating 1% of our revenue from Orthoplex towards this cause, and we're partnering up with food banks. So to make sure we're actually reaching the right families, where we've done some key partnerships in Canada so far, where we bring the gifts online, and it's the world's first free online store. That's the idea of Daira. So the day of the product launch, the families, they can go online and they can have like a very normal online shopping experience where they pick out a toy for their kid and then they can pick it up at the food bank the following week. So we've had so far one launch at the beginning of this year, actually about a month ago, and it was extremely, extremely successful. We sold out all toys and all gifts within 27 minutes of launching. So yeah, it's been great, and it's one of those things we're really trying to focus on for the rest of this year and moving forward. We've also had a lot of positive feedback from other companies who are trying to be a part of it, because a lot of companies don't have a corporate responsibility, social responsibility program. So they're trying to, be a part of it. The engagement is amazing. So we've created some sponsorship packages for companies to help out and be a part of it as well. And it's very exciting for us.
And it's quite heartening to see your commitment to making such a difference through your business practices. And now, I would like to, kind of take a little quick pause on something that's truly inspiring from our discussion. I mean, our explanation of how Orthoplex's social impact program is, like, what kind of difference is it making? And for anyone out there that is running a business, you need to really think about the role that your company plays in the wider community. It's so important. And, really think about, does your business have a cause that it champions? How can you really leverage your resources to make a difference? These are the small efforts that can have significant impact. So really consider, like, how can we make a positive contribution to the community that we're serving? So thank you for highlighting that and, bringing that into our attention, Michael. Now, the ability to scale is crucial for the longevity of any software product. Let's learn about how can we build scalable software products. And this department is Fady's. Fady, what does it take to build a world-class software product that can scale effectively?
Yeah. I think, again, I'll say the points at the beginning to make it very easy for people listening. But I think the first one is to identify the real needs in the market that you're solving. 2, it's to build and have a good technical team you can rely on that can build strategic plans for you. And the third one is to continually improve and monitor your product. So the first one, you need to start with the user. What will the user be requiring? What problem are you solving for them? So when you think of, the largest software products that we work with pretty much every day, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on, they are very good. Like these platforms are focused on how to grab people's attention, the user's attention, and their engineers and teams have built it in a way to ensure that there's the need that they have, and it's to entertain their users, it's to grab their attention, make them focused on the content, has been fully satisfied. And I think every single product that is being built, if you would like it to be world-class, it really needs to start with the user. So focusing on the behaviors, the psychological behaviors of that user, how will they be thinking about the experience within the product or the platform that you're building? And this actually is a big and important piece of any software product. It's to start with that, transform it into a UX or a user experience plan that you have. Understand the personas very well of your users. Who are they? Are they, what ages are they? What genders are they? Where are they located? And so on. To really understand the psychologies of your user personas. Really, really important to do that and have it very well thought out with a good sample size from your target audience population. The second one is to build out a very good and strong technical team, or to acquire one or hire one. That team is extremely important because they need to build you out an architecture, an infrastructure that can allow you to scale the product. There are so many products and projects that we've seen fail just because they were not well thought out at the beginning. So they could have been built out on the wrong platforms, using the wrong third-party products. not well thought out for scaling. So they hit a bottleneck at certain points. So really important to have the right team on your side that, again, understand the business requirements and build out an infrastructure and a plan that can scale out with you. And then the final one is, I think, the most important, and it's to continuously monitor, continuously test, and incrementally improve your product or platform. The right safeguards needs to be in place. You need to collect proper alarms when specific thresholds or metrics hit certain ratios. You really need to know the product. You need to monitor it, keep an eye on it, watch it. And this will also allow you to incrementally improve it. So what products or features do I need to add to it? How do I serve my users a little bit better? I think those are the ones. And once they all come together at the right time with the right team, it really allows you to build that perfect world-class product at the end.
Thank you for your insights, Fady. I mean, it really highlights that how important it is to really how important scalability is for any tech entrepreneur. Now, before we wrap up, could you please, both of you, share a piece of advice for our listeners who are really venturing into the tech industry or considering starting their own family business?
Yeah, so maybe I'll start. So I think the two pieces, I'll maybe resonate on 2 points that Michael and I have said through the interview here. I think the first one is to ensure that when you're starting a family business, you really understand each's lane. So whose responsibility, what responsibility is mine, what responsibility is yours, and how do we work together in a very good and well-nurtured dynamics. And then the second piece is to very well define your company's identity. What will you be doing? Sometimes building a family business could be distracting because you will start to, endeavor in many directions. Focus is extremely important to build that company. If you've added a service that you believe is not, you're not strong at it, just take it off. I think those are the two that really made us shy.
Mm-hmm.
For my side, I think if you're out there and you're listening and you want to start a tech industry, a business in the tech industry, there is one huge point I think makes a big difference in whether you succeed or not, and it's networking. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of people, when you're starting out a business, you're not well connected in the industry. You don't have partnerships. You don't have powerful key players that can help you get on the right track. So I think definitely not to underestimate the power of partnerships is a huge one. And also not to focus too much on the other lead generation methods. Like a lot of people start a business and they want to start running ads, for example, or doing SEO because they just want to generate leads. But it's a much more powerful way to connect with people that will lead you to much bigger, projects than to start very small and spend a lot of money in an extremely high competition. Like it's an extremely competitive industry. So I think that's from my side, that would probably be the biggest thing, is just focusing on networking and getting to know as many people as you can. And that always supports you in the long run.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much to both of you for joining us today and sharing such valuable insights into building a successful family-run tech business. Thank you again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
So listeners, today's discussion really highlights the importance of strong foundational values, clear communication, and strategic innovation in growing a business. So whether it's with family or in a competitive world of technology, it's important to really sit together and build a successful family-run tech business. And on that note, we'd like to thank both of our guests today, as well as our exclusive partners, exclusive banking partner RBC, shipping partner UPS, exclusive accounting software partner Xero, and email partner Constant Contact for their support. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Canadian SME Small Business Magazine by visiting canadiansme.ca. Please stay tuned for enlightening episodes and remember to keep supporting and empowering your local small businesses. See you next time.